how I got my YouTube play button, a completely honest story. This is my name on it, and this is completely authentic. Well, I'm gonna show you. You can see also the paper that's from YouTube is on there. Now, I'm gonna explain to you how you can do this as well. Getting the YouTube play button. So you can see this channel, you're like, oh, well, this channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers. This is for my other YouTube channel that's actually in Arabic. So that's, if you don't know that, here you go. There's some other thing you can know. Now, the first thing you should know, if you really want this play button, is it actually is gonna take more time than what you think. I was 14 years old, I thought I could do it in 1 year. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm 22, I just got it. But I learned a few things that if I knew, I probably would have gotten it earlier. Now, let's get started. 1. Don't make your goals public. Make them private. More important, private. And it's not really about the public thing. It's not really about like people knowing it or not knowing it. It's more about if it's a worthy goal or not. So usually the goals that are private and you believe in them and you remember them and you act on them are more important than the goals that you just say and you don't act on them. Because really the entire point of the goal is not to make people do something, it's just for you to act. So the only way for you to get to something is not by people, literally not people subscribing, but more of you working and making the videos and making the progress. And if you're gonna do that, people will come. So if you think that, oh, I'm gonna share it so people feel involved in my goal and they help me, it's not gonna work. Except if it was a marketing strategy or some bullshit. Now, if there's something that you really believe in, and I'm gonna show you how you actually believe in it, then it makes sense and you can share it. And probably you won't share, because at that point you're like, I don't want to share it because it just means a lot to me. Now, when you know that you really want it, as an example for me, the point where I really pushed for it, and it's not only from my experience, even I have my friends that got to 100,000 on Instagram, etc. We went through the same stuff, right? You visualize yourself. I was literally visualizing myself having it. I was thinking about all the videos I could do about how, like, not only like how I got my play button, but like certain videos, right? Like I want to make, let's say 100 YouTubers sign my play button, or I want to travel with my play button, or maybe just open the videos holding my play button so it's a clickbait or people will like it more, etc. But that's the point. It's like you visualize yourself and you're like, okay, I really want that. What are the things I'll be doing with it? Now, when you do that and you move emotionally, you're like, that would be awesome. Me carrying and feeling this 100,000 subscribers play button, and you're really energized by it, that means that is a goal. Then, do you really want to share it? Probably not. Let's be honest. Nobody want to share something that is really close to his heart, because people can use it against you. People are like, oh, you want this 100,000 subscribers, oh, you'll never get it, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe something else, but just not very good. So you try to make, if you have 100,000 or 1,000 or billion, you try to make those goals private. You really need to visualize them. See them every day, bro. You gotta wake up and think about it, stuff like that. I'm not saying it's your life. You should have other goals. But if you really want it, you should visualize that shit. Same thing with Conor McGregor. He always talks about this. Even recommends a book. It's called The Law of Attraction. I should probably read that. I haven't read it yet. But he talks about how in the night before his fight, he literally practiced the kick, and with this exact kick, he actually knocked out the opponent the other day. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw that. Saw him training the exact movement, and it was a complicated movement as well. But that was actually practiced in the fight. It's a world champion. We're talking about world championship. Now we're like, all right, well, that makes a lot of sense. Sure. How can I visualize it as well? And it just makes a lot of sense. You just when you visualize shit, it happens. It's just you don't feel it, but you just find yourself doing the work in. You're like, okay, I really want that shit. I don't give a fuck about the work. I don't care about if it's hard or not. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I just want that. And obviously you can track it and stuff like that. There's different ways. But as I said, the most important aspect of it is actually making it a good goal. Now, I can go all in a rap on how to make a goal and how you can make it smart. S-M-A-R-T. S-M-A-R-T. And you're like, okay, that is interesting. But I'll say that is more of another video for another day as I'm talking about the play button. So maybe I should talk about more of a YouTube shit. 2. Don't expect nothing from no motherfucker. Because there's 2 types of people. There's people who want to be on camera, people who don't. So people who don't want to be on camera, basically fuck them. You can't even film with them. People who want to be on camera, then they divide on 2 people. These people who are famous, people who are not. People who are famous, a lot of them are just cocky and weird. I'm gonna be honest. They're just weird, cocky, and all what they care about is views. And you're like, well, that's kind of cool, but it seems sort of useless. You're getting views, you're not getting money, huh? Question mark. How does that make any sense? And it's just kind of weird to deal with them. I'll say on the other side, there's some content creators that are pretty good and they will align with your principles and interests, and those usually are easy to go with. Now, on the other side, there's people who want to be on camera and they're not famous. They're very good people. Usually, the hardest thing about it is they want money to be on your video. Bad. Especially if you're beginning. Anyway, this video took a very wrong turn. But I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about don't expect nothing from nobody, because maybe you need a filmer. Probably won't find that. Even if you find it, maybe you don't find it forever. You understand? So there's a lot of shit and stuff like that you're like, okay, let me build it slowly and build it right. The third thing is not always like just okay. Everyone who makes YouTube videos thinks that his growth will be like this. But it's never like this. It's usually like this. So it goes almost exponential. But you don't feel it because you go a lot of the time, you're like basically making barely any difference. Right? And that is the right way to do YouTube. Because I would say that there's a lot of ways to do YouTube, but there is a lot of wrong ways to do YouTube. I'd say there's a lot of right ways to do YouTube, and one of them is doing it right. Let me explain. So, if you want to do YouTube, you don't only want to do it to be famous. You want to do it as a job, so you make money, you work, you make a relationship, whatever. Now, to do that is a bit complicated, because you can't just fucking make one viral video and you're done, but you need a little bit of something that's repetitive. Now to do that, you need equipment, maybe. You need certain things. Do you want to film outside, indoors, outdoors? Well, your quality is shit and everybody's complaining about it. You need to buy a camera, you need to buy a microphone, you need to buy this, you need to buy lighting. A lot of stuff like that. And it's true, dude. I know everybody talks about you can film with your phone. You can. Do they? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. YouTube is not like it was a few years ago. It's not 2017. You film with an iPhone X. You need a very good camera. And that's what I'm saying with slowly. So first, film with whatever, who cares. But at one point, you will need to do certain things. Well, this took an unexpected turn. I'd say if there's one thing I learned from actually the entire process of trying to get this, the 100,000 subscribers YouTube play button, is probably belief in work. So you want to believe in it. I just believed in it when I was 14 years old. I didn't doubt that I will have this. I just didn't doubt it. I didn't know when, how, where, what, but I never doubted that I'm gonna have it. Now I have it. You understand? And obviously the work, the nights,